my screen. Let's see what we have today. Yeah, we talked about the ways to identify people. Okay, now let's have a look at these phrases. Okay, you can use these phrases to identify people. For example, you can say, you know, it's hard to say, you know, if she is tall and, you know, blonde at her. So you can say something, you can begin your sentence this way. Or you can say, for example, like, you know, she looks beautiful, like a bit thin or something like this, or she doesn't look. You can say she or he. This one is new. So look, Keva, when someone strikes you, it means this one, you know, he or she cause you think about someone. You know, when I see this person, she strikes me. For example, Angelina Jolie. It means she causes me to think about Angelina Jolie.
We need to guess.
Yeah? What? What did you say, dear? I didn't hear you. Ah, why I can't hear you? Say again, please. Say. It's okay. Yes. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Of course. Perfectly. So say again.
You say we need to guess.
Yes. Yeah. It's something like we think about someone. For example, when we see someone, actually we think about an actor, an actress, or someone else. For example, you strike me being as your mom. You know, because when I see you, I think about your mom because you look like, okay? So you can use this phrase. So she or he strikes me as being, for example, someone. And the next one, he is not old enough to be, for example, a teacher. So for example, I say, you know this person, she's teacher. And you say, oh no, she is not old enough to be teacher. She's too young. Okay, so you can use these phrases. Well, let me say something. Look at these photos. Okay, just no, not these photos. Let me show you something else. Okay. Well. Let me show you a photo. And then I want you to talk about, to describe her. Well, if you know. Wait. If I can find a good photo, it can be great. Wow. Just wait a moment to upload it. Okay, I have something here. Wow, and now let's see what we have. Wow, look. Okay. Can you identify this person? Do you know her?
No.
Okay. if you want to describe her, how could you do it? How do you describe her? For example, if
She
yeah,
she has a she have a blonde curly hair.
yeah, it's wavy, it's not curly. Let me show you something. This is, look, this is curly, this is wavy. So, wavy, curly. Okay, again.
A cur She have a wavy brown hair.
Yeah, very good. Just, does she strikes you being an actress, for example? You think about an actress or a singer, for example.
She is the singer.
Yeah, so you can say, as I told you, she strikes me being
She strike me be
a
a
singer.
singer.
Yeah, being a singer. And I say, oh, I think she's not old enough to be a singer. And you say, yes, she is. She is young and she can be a singer. Okay, so this way you can describe, you can identify people. Get it? And this one is Taylor Swift. And she is a very famous singer, American singer, my country. You know? Okay. Well, now, okay. So, for example, you can describe someone using, of course, appearance, face, appearance, look like. For example, I look like my mom. Yeah? Do you look like your mom?
No, my older brother look like my mom.
Oh, who do
Look
you like?
like my dad.
Ah, you look like your dad. Okay, very good.
And my younger brother look like my grandmother.
Ah, interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. Well, and now let's have a look at page 112. Let's check it together. Okay, here we're gonna complete, okay, these descriptions about people. So choose the correct word to describe the people. So let's do this one together. Just think about it. And then,
Mm.
yeah,
This is why I cannot find that page.
page 112. So look, this one, 112, part 1.
Oh, here.
Okay, wow. Alex Smith is a woman. Okay, what word can we use instead of woman?
Woman.
Yeah, which one?
A kind woman.
No, the synonym for woman, because we don't know if she's kind or no. We don't know. Here we have some keywords that we can replace by these words in the box. So Alex Smith is a woman. So is there any other word that means woman and you can see it in the box?
Female.
Of course, female, the first one. Okay, the second one, Alex Brown is a man.
Is a male.
Excellent, very good. Anne is 15, means 15-year-old.
Is it a middle age?
Oh no, I am middle-aged. 40, 50, 15 is too young to be middle-aged. It's the age of, between 15, for example, 10, 11, 12, 15 to maybe 17, consider it as teenager. Okay? So Anne is 15, Anne is teenage. And my grandfather is 80 this year. So which one? 80, I think old, but the better way to say old, maybe more polite, okay, is to say elderly. Elderly means old, but in a polite way. So, say again, please. My grandfather is...
My grandfather is elderly.
Okay, very good. Because he's...
Teacher, can I write the word in the box?
Of course you can, but you need to. You can also pronounce them so that I can check pronunciation, okay? So say and write. Type them.
Can I write on my book?
Of course you can.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So let's check the answers. Number 5. My aunt. Could you read it, please?
Middle age. Middle
Yeah.
age.
Could you read it completely, please? Not only answers.
My
My...
aunt, my aunts and uncle are about 50.
Yeah, so they're middle-aged. And number 6,
What's
what happened? What happened? Okay.
Astronaut are be brave.
Brave. Do you remember? The word means brave is? Do you remember? Courageous. Yeah. Courageous means brave. So again, read it, please.
Courageous.
Yeah. Jace, no. Courageous. Okay.
Courageous.
Great. Very good. And the next one? Okay. So let me type. Okay, the next one, number 7. So about number 6, astronauts are very brave, so they are courageous, and Luke is full of energy. So he is
Determined.
he is enthusiastic, interested in doing something. Enthusiastic, interested in doing something. Keen on, interested in, passionate about something, okay? So the next one, Max is
Kind.
excellent,
Is
just like
full. Max is caring and thoughtful. Is kind.
thoughtful, thoughtful. Say thoughtful,
Also.
thoughtful. A person who,
Thoughtful.
yeah, very good. A person who thinks about all the people. So thoughtful is a person who thinks about everyone. So thoughtful is kind. And
And Emma also works hard to get what she wants. Is determined.
yeah, okay. Emma always works hard to get what she wants. Okay. Yeah, of course. Determined. She is determined. Yeah, a person who work hard and just she or he wants to follow a particular plan or goal, and no matter what happens, even it's difficult. Yeah, so determined.
Who wear fashionable
Okay,
fashionable clothes.
okay, okay. Let me say something. This one is fashionable. Fashionable.
Fashionable
Excellent. Fashionable. So
clothes.
Paul is
Wear fashionable clothes. Is wear dress. Well
excellent.
dressed.
Well dressed. Excellent. Very good. Victor looks like this picture. So let's see. Victor. Let's see. Victor is,
Well, blue eyes.
yeah, blue-eyed. And Sophia looks like this.
Blonde hair.
Yeah, just blonde haired. Very good, blonde hair. So, dear Keva, listen carefully. As we discussed before, we have sentence stress and word stress. It means when we pronounce something that's really important how to pronounce. For example, fashionable. No, able here is just fashionable. fashionable. Or for example, we say courage. Now, okay, courageous, courageous, okay? So it's really important to emphasize different parts. For example, the beginning syllable or the second syllable, okay? Do you remember? I told you in two-syllable nouns, normally the first syllable is asterisk. Do you remember? Like thoughtful, thoughtful.
Thoughtful.
Yeah, or fashionable, fashionable.
Fashionable.
Or, yeah, courageous, courageous. Okay? Get it? Okay, well, okay. Now, I want you to describe your best friend to me. Yeah. Okay, don't look at this word. Okay, we have nothing to do with this word. I want you to describe your best friend.
Friend.
Yeah.
It's too hard
Why?
because I don't have my best friend.
Oh, you
Just
don't.
a friend.
Okay, so your friend, not best friend. So you're right. So your friend.
My friend is Susu.
Yeah.
And she have a short black hair.
She has short black hair. Okay, very good. And just this? So when I see a short black haired person on the street, I say, ah, this is Kewa's friend. Just more.
And she is very friendly and kind.
Friendly and kind. Very good. Okay, very good. And you said her hair straight or curly or wavy, which one? She has wavy or curly or straight hair?
Uh, sh- sh- Stray.
Ah, straight, of course. Very good, straight. Oh, look at these two. Look, Nay Richardson, John Jameson. Oh, exactly the
James.
same. Ah, they're twins. Ah, it's really interesting. Exactly the same. Yeah, let's read. Okay, so the same but different. Okay, so we're gonna read the text, okay, and then, so answer a few questions related to the reading part, just so you know. We listen and read, just listen carefully because we're gonna find some answer, we're gonna talk about it. Ready? Ready? No? Yes? Kieva, ready?
Yes.
Yeah,
Really.
yes. Okay, beautiful. So let me play the audio. 110. Yeah, it's 110, right? Let me check. No,
Teacher,
one.
what page of this one?
Let me show you here. Okay, as you can see, it's page 6. But you need to look at page 7 because the article is in page 7. Okay, so the same, the different.
The same but different.
Excellent.
When
Wait.
Mel
Okay, we just okay. We first of all we need to listen. Okay, to know how to pronounce some words, and after that you can read it, okay? Just I want you to do something, Keva. I want you to underline the important word that you see, okay? Okay? Ready? Let's do it.
Unit 1, page 6, exercise 3.
The same, but different. When Neil Richardson moved to a new neighborhood, people who he had never met waved and greeted him. It seemed that people there somehow knew him, but they clearly didn't know his name, because they all said, "Hello, John." Neil discovered the cause of this confusion when he stepped onto a bus one day and came face to face with his mirror image, a man called John Jemison. As they compared life stories, it was clear that their similarities weren't only physical. Coincidentally, both men had attended the same college. They both sang in choirs, and they shared a love of poetry. They are now close friends. Neil and John's story is not as unique as you might think. If you search for images of doppelgangers online, you'll find that there are plenty of people in the world who look alike. You might have a double somewhere too. The desire to find people with some similarity to ourselves can be strong. We like to be with people who act the same way, who dress the same way, who like the same things, and who go to the same places. Like many other animals, we often want to be part of a group because there's safety in numbers. We're comfortable when we don't feel different because it feels safer to be the same. The fact is that we are all different, however. We are individuals with separate identities. Physically, we are all unique in many ways. No two people have exactly the same face, the same voice, or the same way of walking. Nobody has the same fingerprints as you, or the same patterns of blood vessels in their fingers or eyes. Because we are all physically different, a multi-billion-dollar industry called biometrics, from the Greek bios for life and metrio for measure, has developed that uses our uniqueness to identify us. The biometrics industry produces photographic equipment and scanners that use measurements, data, and algorithms to recognize and check our unique features in fractions of seconds. Nowadays, some cell phones can recognize your face or voice as fast as your friends can. It's not only our physical characteristics that identify us, however. We all have individual thoughts and feelings, knowledge, experiences, and beliefs. Your identity is a combination of all these things and more. And that combination is yours and yours alone. What makes us different is what makes us interesting.
Oh, well, so let's talk about it. Well, so tell me why, when Richardson moved to a new neighborhood, people who had never met wave this one when you shake. Okay, wave means to shake your hand, to raise, and like you move your hand. Okay, side, yeah, of course, to greet, yeah, like this. Okay, why do you think? Because people thought actually he was another person, you know? So let's talk about it. Richardson moved to a new place, area, neighborhood, an area where people live together. And people who had never met waved and say, "Hi, Richard, hi." But it seems that people know his name because they all said, "Hello, John." And Neil discovered that because of this confusion means when you feel confused. Oh, what is going on here? Okay? When you don't understand what's going on. Because actually this confusion, he realized, he understood when he stepped onto a bus. Step on means to put the feet on. So when you place your foot on the bus, okay, you want to get on the bus. It means you step onto a bus one day and came face to face with his mirror. Oh, just like, he was looking at a mirror. Yeah. So
It's
he,
ref and it's reflection on ourselves.
yeah, it's something like, yeah, maybe actually it was exactly the same. The new person was exactly the same. So because of this, actually people get confused when it was like misunderstanding. They didn't understand that this person is different from John Jamison. So let's see why. Of course, we can be, maybe we can look like someone else, but of course we are different. So when we search image of doppelgangers. So what is doppelgangers? The meaning of it, first of all, if you want to know the meaning of this, like, people who look exactly the same. For example, if you search, let me show you something. I want to show you something. So a person who is almost identical to another, the same. So let me show you. I'm gonna show you something. Okay. Doppelgangers. Okay. Doppelganger.